Where I grew up, there was a right way to do things and a wrong way. And the right way was to do what your family and society thought you should do. And the wrong way, well, that was anything else. By the time I was 30, I had done everything I was supposed to do. I overachieved in high school, I attended a prestigious college in the South, I had a good job, and I married well within the childbearing age. You know, I was on track with what we all thought my life should look like. But I wasn't. Life is a journey of self-discovery, but for some, that journey can be a difficult process. When the person that you want to be and the person that you've always been told you should be are two very different people. We can see this change take place through one woman's journey when she realizes that in order to move forward, she must first let go of her past. How to Draw a Naked Man by Trisha Rosebert. Well, my family wasn't very happy about it, but I quit my full-time job and I started consulting and I started taking these classes to figure out what else I could do for a living. And then I found this brochure for a museum of art school in Boston. And I thought to myself, well, this sure looks interesting. It's my first day at art school and I do my best to look artsy. But although I'm not wearing any pearls, they are still emblazoned on my chest. Our instructor, Rhoda, introduces herself and says, "Today, we are going to make art. And there is no right way. And there is no wrong way to make art." Well, this makes me extremely nervous because I have been raised that there is a right way and a wrong way to do everything. And then she says, "And today, we are going to focus on the process of art and not the end results." Well, this makes me even more nervous because I have been raised to focus on results. And not just any results, but the best results. And then she says there are no grades. Things careened out of control. I mean, if there are no grades, how am I supposed to know I'm overachieving? I need to know I'm overachieving. I survived my first week at art school, and well, I actually enjoyed myself. And then next week, Pierre, our other instructor, says, "Today, we are going to do the gesture drawings. Quick drawings, 45-second poses. We are going to draw the movement and the energy and the essence of the figure." Okay, well, now I'm sitting there thinking to myself, what the heck is an essence? And how the hell am I going to draw it? And then a man, the artist model, begins to undress. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, well, that's okay. You've seen a naked man before. I mean, you've even had sex with a naked man before. Problem is you don't know how to draw this naked man's essence. And apparently, everybody else does. I'm paralyzed. Can't I just do a PowerPoint? I mean, seriously, because there is no way I'm going to excel in drawing this naked man's essence. And I'm just about to cry, but that's when the competitive side of me kicks in and says, snap out of it, you big whip, and do something. So I take out my drawing board and I start drawing these like holistic figures every 45 seconds because that's how fast these stupid poses change every 45 seconds. So every 45 seconds I feel like a complete failure, which is a lot in 1 hour. It's 80 times I feel like a complete failure in 1 hour. And the shame is enormous and I'm literally mortified with how inept I feel. And I'm sitting here beating myself up for ever even trying anything different. And I'm shocked that I'm even And he even breaks the vice grip that has a hold on me. And I actually begin to draw. At the end of the class, he comes over and picks up one of my drawings. And he puts it up on the board with everybody else's. Nobody laughs at me. Nobody makes fun of my drawing. And it actually holds its own. Things at home start to get a bit tricky, though. You see, my husband is an art director. One of the many reasons why I married him. I mean, I love being with someone artsy. He seems so exotic and interesting. But once I started taking art classes, all the roles were off. My thinking was shifting, and I was breaking apart, and I was crying every single day. And this went on for weeks. My final assignment in art school was a wall installation, and it was made up of the New York Times business section and the Wall Street Journal, and it was all painted black and bound together really tightly in these little boxes. And each piece got progressively looser and looser until the final piece broke free of itself at the end. And my instructor sees it, and he says to me,
Trisha, you really ought to apply to the museum school.
Well, this thought had never occurred to me before, and I'm highly suspicious of his intentions. Until my other instructor tells me the exact same thing. I'm traumatized, but I'm excited, because for the first time in my entire life, I'm breaking the rules. I enrolled in art school as a full-time student, and then my marriage began to explode. You see, I had places I wanted to go and things I wanted to do and people I wanted to meet, and I kept moving faster and kept pushing him to move faster with me, but he just wasn't moving fast enough. So then one day I just sat him down to talk to him because I wanted to tell him what was going on, but he looked at me and told me that I was pushing him to go places he didn't want to go. And that he was done. At art school, since we don't have grades, we have these review boards. And one of my review sheets read, "It's okay to let go." And I wasn't sure if she was talking about my artwork or my marriage. My husband and I separate. And even though my life is blowing into pieces, or maybe because of this even, but I finally began to step into my artwork. And that's when I realized I wasn't just at the wrong job or in the wrong marriage.